McCarran doesn't like it when civilians wander into military outposts, so if you're here on business, better make it quick. Radio signal out here can be pretty spotty because of all the hills. Sometimes our scheduled updates don't go through. When it happens enough times, they send someone over to check up on us. Lately, we've been getting extra medical supplies for some reason. I'm in no rush to give the supplies back, either. I shouldn't have said anything in the first place, and I'd rather not get you into the habit. Ranger Station Charlie. We're responsible for keeping the highway up through Novak civilized. All quiet at the moment. Ranger Beaumont is in charge here, but he's off leading a patrol. We're part scout, part commando, part sheriff. The training is brutal, and I'd say 8 out of 10 recruits washes out before the end. Before you get your ranger badge, you've got to prove you can be quieter than a shadow, and more ferocious than a deathclaw. Couple dozen, I'd say. Most of them posted at stations like this one. We either man the station or patrol the immediate area. The Rangers mostly draw from the basic NCR army. A trooper who shows exceptional skill at fighting and scouting can be nominated for the training.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Hello.
What do you want? They're tough, disciplined, and well paid. Most mercs would give their firstborn to get on board with that crew. Assuming you survive, 10 to 15 years of steady work can set you up for life. Their leader is the key to the whole thing. I don't know his background, but he's rumored to be tougher than Caesar's legate. He's some kind of legendary killer from the plains. I hear he enslaved an entire town and then burned it to the ground. As much as you see me sitting on my ass in this bar, you should... It's feast or famine, really. I get most of my income from the caravans and merchants. Shadow Company snatches up most of the contracts. I did hear a rumor that some new firm might be moving into the Mojave. Martin's Marines was the name. Who knows? Aside from their fanatical misogyny, I kind of respect them. Caesar provides real security in a chaotic, fucked up world. I've accompanied caravans through Legion territory, and I've never felt safer. The old highway from Kingman to Flagstaff is the safest stretch of road you can find in this continent. Believe me, I've seen a lot of it. I think it's bad for business. Manpower... I just want a clear winner, really. This stalemating and ongoing attrition is destabilizing the
What can I do for you? There's not much to say. I came into some money, so I fixed up this building and turned it into a saloon. With the caravans and prospectors passing through, I've been able to get a lot of business. As for me, you could say I was a drifter for a while. I'll leave it at that. Some things are better left unsaid. See you later.
What can I do for you? Yeah, and I need sterile medical supplies. But let's see what I have with me. Give me a shout if you need any.
Hey there. In from out of town, ain't you? Name's Dusty. Oh, I tend to my ranch. That's about it. Alice will tell you. I don't... You must mean what's left of it. Somebody's been attacking our... Every night around midnight, Alice and I wake up to some crazy hollering and gunshots. You'd think the world was ending all over again. But it's just one animal each night. They don't take it or carve it up or nothing. Just leave it there, all full of holes. We'd be grateful, especially if you find them before they get my whole stock. But don't go getting yourself killed over it. Alice and I'll find a way to make do. Always have. Can't say I have, but we usually keep to ourselves down here. You might have more luck up by the motel. Maybe ask Jeannie Mae. Nothing happens in this town that she don't know about. She'll be up in the lobby most days. Beg your pardon, mister, but them two-headed beeves ain't worth getting shot over. Not to mention what would happen if half of what Nobark says is true. Best we can hope is that whoever's doing this will move on or get tired of it. I just hope it happens while we still got animals left. Whoever it is, I don't think they're from around town. Seems like they...
What brings you here? Well, it's the strangest thing. Last time it happened, I could swear I heard someone cry out for help. Sounded like a big fella. But when we finally got up the gumption to go look outside, all we found was our cattle. I can't imagine what went on. Oh, we keep to ourselves for the most part. Try not to... Ain't that we don't appreciate what she's done, managing this town. Not that there ain't others who cry around here. That Nobark was skulking around our yard last week. I thought he was our cow killer. Part of me wishes I could see things like he sees them, all full of mystery. I'm not sure who started it. It wasn't a very nice name, but he took to calling himself by it, so we all had to. I don't even remember what his real name is. Anyway, I think it comes from that expression that people say when you're crazy, that not all of your dogs are barking. Poor Nobark. Oh, well, I'm Alice, and you've already met my beau, Dusty. He's sweet, ain't he? I don't care what my mama said. I know how to pick 'em. We set up this ranch years back when no... But now, with all the danger on I-15, folks are starting to come through here. Nice of you to visit.
Hey there.
Who sent you? I ain't talking. They tried to get me to talk before, but I didn't say nothing. And I don't aim to now, by gum. I give up. Please don't do no harm to me, mister. Leastways not my face. All I got left is my rugged good looks. What do you want to know? There's been things of a disturbing nature going on at the McBride Corral. Seems every night one of their herd meets a most unnatural work of the chupacabra, the livestock vampire, says Nobark, but they don't pay no mind. Well, says Nobark, we got a chupacabra with an automatic weapon, and that's when they get real quiet, 'cause now they see the... I come face to face with the chupacabra himself one night, whilst I was investigating whether this gecko was hiding his treasure from me. He was the meanest, ugliest chupacabra you could imagine. Best I could tell, anyways, since when he come up to me, he was invisible. Had himself a blunderbuss, what would rotate and shoot bullets real fast out of a backpack. Walked right past me having an argument, but I only saw one chupacabra, so I guess the other fell. Folks will tell you that they seen ghouls up near the rocket factory. Sensationalist hooey, cooked up by superstitious yokels, seeing phantoms of their own imagining. Ghosts, commie ghosts, who don't know they're dead, hoping to steal our rockets, so they can fly up and paint them own pink and draw a Lenin face on it. I seen one of them disappear, although, being a scientist, I have to admit I might have just blinked for longer than you. 'Cause they know I ain't just barking here. What I say has got bite, 'cause it's the truth. Them quack doctors can say what they want about all the rat scorpion stings that done pierced my skull, and I know what I seen. Sure have. Camouflage, that coat was. But they're not fooled, 'cause he forgot to put checkers on his. They stayed here a night and was up by the dinosaur talking to the sniper fella with the mustache a couple of times. If anyone asks, we never spoke.
Hey there. Well, welcome to you. You look tired from the road. Why don't you relax a spell? Oh, what am I doing? I got to thinking about making a good impression and plain forgot to tell you my name. I'm Jeannie May. I take care of folks here at the motel, long as they aren't troublemakers. We're in a little desert oasis, name of Novak. This is the Dino Delight Motel, and it's mine. Well, there's Dinky, the town mascot. He's a sight. You probably already saw him when you came in, but you can go up inside, too. Up the road a ways to the west, there's Repcon. That's the old rocket factory. There's been some sinister characters out. Other than that, nothing. Well, up north a ways, you'll see a big tower. That's here. And there's a town just east of here called Nelson. Used to be such a quaint little... But we got our wonderful snipers keeping an eye in that direction. I just know what I've heard. Ever so often, there'll be a commotion from... Watch out. I hope you're finding... Go see Cliff Briscoe at the Dino Bite. I think he gets lonely standing around in that... Well, let's see. Dusty McBride's been losing some... Ranger Andy's still hurt, but we got these two gentlemen snipers watching the road day and night, keeping the trash out of Novak. They've been a...
Hey there.
We haven't met yet. You must be new in town. I'm Andy. Right now, a whole lot of sitting on my keister and counting cracks in the ceiling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road. I watch the town. Tell myself I'm... Was with them. That was back when my arm and leg used to work. I still like to pretend I'm a ranger, though. I'll check in with the guys up at the station pretty regular on the ham radio. Sometimes they stop by, tell me they're paying their... They haven't been responding to me last couple days. I guess they got tired of hearing... Hell, listen to me talk. No. They're gonna think I'm having trouble. They're the NCR's finest. A one-man platoon, each of them. You got a job where even thinking about it would scare a man senseless? That's when you bring in the Rangers. And if you see a squad of veterans, guys who are in their black armor, well, you won't find a more beautiful sight. Yeah, twice. Actually, the first time, it was more like half my body. This time, it's mostly just reminded me how you... A few years back, we get a tip that some Legion slavers were holed up in this burnt-out house a few clicks from where we get there and it's deserted. No sign anyone's been there. I mean, nothing. As we're leaving, I hear something behind me. I turn around and there's this kid, just skin and bone, and he's looking up at us and he's scared half to death. Been hiding in a closet. I go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. He shuts himself back in the closet, and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet. They do it a lot, the Legion, using kids. They know we'll hesitate. Anyway, that was the first time. Second time, I fell down those stairs in front of the motel, just in case I got to thinking I'd put it all behind me. Huh. People don't exactly line up to find out what's in my head. Can't remember the last time someone suggested I knew something worth knowing. You know, maybe there's something I can do for you. Since you've gone to all the trouble of flattering a crippled old soldier, there's a move we have in the Rangers for knocking an opponent off his feet. Saved my butt a bunch of times, maybe it will for you too. Let me show you how it's done.